Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Hooper Tree in Motion podcast. So we are back after All-Star break, and we are about to have a recap about All-Star weekend. So we're back here. Got the crew's back with Eric L, Armani, aka Lake Show, Ernest, and Josh, aka Flatbush Five. So on today's episode, we're going to recap All Star Weekend 2026, which happened at the Intuit Dome in in Inglewood, California. Which you had the Celebrity game on Friday, the Rising Star game on Friday, All Star Saturday afternoon / Saturday evening, and you had the All Star game back on Sunday early evening, or if you were out in LA in the afternoon. Um, what were your thoughts?
2 p.m.
Emphasize on afternoon.
So
2 p.m. in LA, day after Valentine's Day. What are we doing?
So the reason
Winter
why
Olympics.
They said everybody had
The
dinner
Olympics.
reservations at 8.
so the Olympics.
That's not a statement.
Mhm. So the reason why you had the early start time was due to the NBC broadcasting the Olympics. Usually it'll be an 8 o'clock prime time slot any other year. So there you have it. Interesting stuff happening during All Star Weekend. And also some news that happened during All Star Weekend. Chris Paul who was released by the Raptors, announced his retirement. Kind of a weird send off the way he got released by the Clippers. We'll talk into that. You'll give more detail of that. All-Star Saturday night, it was decent. The 3-point shooting contest, Dame Lillard came out of injured reserve to win the 3-point contest over Devin Booker. The New York Knicks team with Allen Houston, Jalen Brunson, Carl Anthony Towns, and Rick Brunson winning the Stars Challenge.
Got it, yo.
You know what's funny?
Allen
The
Houston
Knicks
got
gonna win. The Knicks gonna win everything this year, but the challenge. Crazy. The Knicks gonna win everything this year, but a damn championship. I mean, hey, it's called you're taking the right steps in the right direction. Let's just put it there. Creating a winning culture.
Well, the sweeping of the bed has continued. So you had the slam dunk contest. Keith
We lost Eric.
We lost Eric. Did we lose him? Eric, you there? Man, Adam Silver got you, huh?
Yeah.
So, there you go. We lost you. For a
Eric, you
second.
good?
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I don't
All
know
right.
what it glitched on me. So he had the slam dunk contest with Keyshawn Johnson won for the Miami Heat. All-Star Sunday, you had the three teams. You had USA Stripes, USA Stars, and the World. It came composed of three teams in the round robin, and United States Stripes. The Stars won it. USA Stars won it, and with Anthony Edwards named All-Star Game MVP. So,
Should have been for a while.
so give us your thoughts, your recap of All-Star Weekend. Was it better than the previous couple years, or do we still need tweaking, or do we need to go back to East and West?
Definitely better than last year. Definitely better than last year. Because
We had G League.
Yeah.
on the court.
I totally forgot all about that part. The main thing that stuck out for me for last year All-Star game was that the TNT crew made it about them.
Oh yeah, I
and
forgot about yes.
Yeah, and I do
Yeah.
understand like it was their last year being on the network and broadcasting the All-Star game, but they just took the whole thing and just like made it about them. But it's ironic because I can't remember who I was talking to this about, but I just remember like being younger and watching All-Star Weekend, and they made it real special was because of the TNT crew. You know, when you watching the All-Star game, when you watching the dunk contest, like you felt like even though you was watching at home, you felt like you was a part of the event.
Yeah,
The crew.
that iconic "Let's go home."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I felt like I was in the stands, watching the game with them, but also still hearing their commentary. But like, just the past couple years, they've been criticizing the game, they've been criticizing the young players, so that also kind of just streamlined it to the All-Star game. They made it about them, and that's what just turned out to be a really shitty product. But like last year, we all said that we can't fault the NBA for like coming up with new stuff to make the All-Star game like watchable again. And I mean, as we go through it, the different days and the different events and stuff, we could talk more about that. But one thing I noticed is that the All-Star game was the most views since 2011.
Hey.
And I'm like, yo,
hey,
like it actually panned out. Like, not saying the All-Star game is back, but it's a step in the right direction. I hate the method. I think it's just too much. And like before we went live, we spoke about it, how there's just too many All-Stars, like people going to get snubbed. It is what it is,
That's part of the conversation, what I mean? Like that's part of the
lore.
The lore, the epitome of what the All-Star game. We always look for the snubs, right?
Right.
Like, and it was always like that when we had the East versus West. There was always a few plays that we thought, how did he get in over him?
Right.
And then when those players come back from the break, they cook.
Yeah, they show the reason why. They prove everybody wrong, Yeah. So and especially with the whole USA versus the world thing, like we kind of knew that part was going to be a disaster because as players started to get injured, like Giannis,
not enough world players.
Exactly, Giannis, Shea. They on paper, yes. When you think of the 5 best NBA players, they're all international, right? You got Wemby, Jokic, Luka, Shea, Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
But even still, right? Like I think, and this is in large part the media's fault because for some reason it mirrors this America. We had our own thing for some odd reason. And the media has been pumping this weird agenda about the world catching up because their agendas are rooted in what happens on the NBA season. You got Jokic, you got Luka, you got Giannis. You want to add Shea in there, cool, and then you got Wemby, right? So like those 5 guys, as you said, are the top 5 players in the league, according to the media, right? I think we could all say Jokic is up there, and some of those, but to each his own. But it's gotten so to me outrageous that it stops there. No other media personnel is like, after those 5, who are the next best 5 players in the world? And when you go down the list, it gets really dark. You pass the rest of the NBA players. It's like, hold on.
Diddy Avdia.
And I'm not saying Denny's a bad player. Denny's a very good player.
Yo, we gotta chill. We want to keep the show on the air.
Josh, relax.
I'm just saying he's whack. I don't know about the other stuff.
We want to keep the show on the air. You feel me?
No. Chill, Josh Irving. So, like, the thing is, you look at the list of players, and it's like, all right, Denny's probably the 6th best, right? Or if you want to count Canadians, obviously Jamal Murray, right, is another one. That could be like so. But then, like when you look at the American players, it's like, okay, you got Hitman, you got
Cade,
obviously Cade, you got Cade, you got to throw the OGs in there. You got LeBron,
Brunson.
you got KD, you got Steph, you got Brunson. Like you got Kawhi,
Jaylen Brown,
Tatum, Halliburton, Cooper, Flat. Like it's like, hold on, so like you mean to tell me
Cat is not international? He grew up in Jersey.
You know what I'm saying? Like technically Embiid, he played for USA. Sorry, he played for Team USA. Yeah. So that's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Maxey, like it's. You look at these players, it's like, wait, like these are number 1 guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, is Denny, yes, right now for Portland, is a number 1 guy, but where's that team right now? In
27, yeah.
But where's his team in the West? You know what
he's averaging 27, you said?
I think so. I think he's averaging 27.
Now let's take away his free throws.
Oh God.
Josh, we had this conversation the other night,
14.
bro.
14.
He got the Shea
I
whistle.
was just saying.
Yo, he got the Shea and Luka whistle.
All right,
Yeah,
let me
the Shea whistle.
let me chill on. My Denny agenda coming at the end of the season.
So it just bothers me that like the media kind of gets away with like, oh yes, we all know the top 5 players in the league right now are all international, but they never talk about the rest of that roster. Like, what does that look like? And you mean to tell me, because I get it, Norman Powell is from Jamaica. Like, come on, man.
So is Brunson.
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that.
But it's like it's crazy, and it's just I just wanted to call that out because I think the media in large part is the reason for this, and sometimes the NBA likes to conform to what the media narratives are being pushed, and you get stuff like this because you clearly see from the game itself the energy from the young stars and well, the team stars and team stripes. The energy was, it don't matter between any of us who wins, but them. You could tell by the energy. The energy was totally different when Kawhi looked like he was playing what in 2011
Olympics
NBA
because they took him out of the Olympics. This is his Olympics. He's like, I want to do this now.
He was looking like 2019 Kawhi. So.
Bro, it was crazy.
Yo,
it was crazy.
Yo, I low-key got PTSD when he was on the Clippers hitting them fadeaways against my Lakers, man.
Yeah, we had KCP guarding him. I know.
I'm not gonna lie, and I just think yes, I get what Silver and these guys are trying to do. At the end of the day, they trying to make that big statement like, yes, this game is global. That's the cachet for the NBA. Because you already know the NFL got America and all that, but you can't force feed this whole agenda especially when your top 2 international guys, people had to call out all weekend.
Let's talk about it.
Luka and Jokic are the top 2 guys on the international team, and they never take All-Star games seriously. So, I honestly, me personally, about this World versus US, I hope this is a 1-year thing. A lot of people is like, they like this format. I hope they bring it back. No. The players cared, but bring back the East versus West. Just bring back the East versus West, and the whole world thing. Get rid of it because we have it in the rookie sophomore game. What happened to rookie versus sophomore? Why are we doing world versus US?
And like to your point, I just want to reiterate what Kevin Durant, because he was the one that started the conversation, right? He was asked during a press conference about the All-Star game and how, like, the narrative is like, the Americans necessarily don't care, right? Like, it's non-competitive because of that. And Kevin Durant says, you should ask the Europeans. Well, basically, he was asked if the self-proclaimed old heads team will play hard in the All-Star game, and his response to that was, you should ask the Europeans, plus the world team, if they want to compete. Look at Luka, look at Nikola Jokic. Let's go back and look at what they do at the All-Star game. Is that competition? So,
ain't lying.
So KD says, so we haven't questioned what they've been doing, but we question the old heads, the Americans. But these 2 dudes out there, Luka and Jokic, they don't care about the game at all. They be laying on the floor. We've seen that. Shooting from half court.
Playing hot potato.
But you got to worry about the old heads playing hard. I can read between the lines, bro. I'm just going to say this. I can read between the lines, though. What Katie was insinuating was that
a lot of undertones.
There's a lot of undertone to that because we know how that portrays, but also at the same time, there has been this weird disdain that there's not a certain level of appreciation for the older generation of the game today. Let's keep it up. We can keep it honest. LeBron, aside from Steph, I think Steph still gets a lot of love. But aside from Steph, LeBron and KD don't get the same admiration as, and again, I'm not, Jordan is different, right? Like, I get it. Kobe, different, but like they don't get the same adulation as those guys, not even close to it at their prime, at this time in their career, and they're playing better at this time of their career than they did against those two guys. All due respect, right? We see it. So like, it's almost like we're kind of just taking what they do for granted, almost, or let's. I know you're saying us, the media, and those alike. So like, there is that undertone, like, okay, like we get it. We understand what you guys are trying to say. You know, it's like moving us out. But also at the same time, it's
more
like
than that.
Yeah, it is more than that. But also it's like where's the same energy for them when it comes to competing?
Mm-hmm.
Why? How come they don't have the same energy that Wemby has?
Mm-hmm.
And Giannis, because even though
and Giannis,
everybody knows
Giannis
I don't
is a
like
try
Giannis.
hard anyway. Yeah.
Everybody knows I don't like Giannis, but he gives.
He does.
He gives a F in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he will play like it's his last game. He will play like that's just how he's wired.
Yep. Yeah. True.
I also want to say this before we move on, because there's another. Colin Cowherd said something and it kind of threw me off the wrong way, because he was talking about the young Americans like Cooper Flag and Con Kneppel, those two specifically, and this is what he said. Those two don't play like AAU kids. They play like European style players. You talking about Cooper Flag, who has mixtapes, who is Cooper Flag and Con Kneppel are the
jumping out
epitome of AAU.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me just because they're white, you saying they play like Europeans? That don't make no sense.
It makes no sense. That makes no sense. Like if you look at Cooper Flag's game, he plays like a LeBron James.
Mm-hmm.
He plays like a Ben Simmons to a certain degree. Like he plays in that. He's that type of prototype. What European is like that, with that athleticism, and aside from one guy, there's one guy that's Giannis.
I just don't understand. So it's like we're gonna say the racist undertones of, because that didn't make no sense at all. Yeah. Y'all could go look that clip up, who's ever listening to this, and really just try to decipher that and tell me how that's not a racist like undertone. But we'll move on.
Yeah. Speaking of All-Star Weekend, top it off, the celebrity game. There was a lot of conversation around the celebrity game. I watched it. It was just something filler. It was mainly for something to kind of bring me back into that feeling of just All-Star Weekend just taking place. But celebrity game took place. Some of the notable celebrities that we had in the game, Glorilla. We had Shams. We had Taco Fall. We had Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, NBA players.
Yeah, there's a few I'm missing. Yeah, that was our celebrity game. Mm-hmm.
And Amani, that's the same reason why I watch it, because I'm like, you know what? I haven't watched the celebrity game for the last 3, 4, All-Star weekends. So I'm like, I'm gonna watch it, and it was just like, what happened? The celebrity game used to mean something.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have some A-list, and you don't even need the A-list stars that we used to get. Like, Kevin Hart had his little time there.
Yeah.
With doing that.
The first 2 times, I think he went 3 times. The first 2 times was pretty funny and cool. Then it was overkill.
Yeah. And we used to have people like Justin Bieber. We used to have
Chris Brown.
We used to have at the celebrity
J.
game.
Cole.
And you're telling me we have to resort to Taco Fall and Jeremy Lin being in the celebrity game? Why are they there?
Yeah.
Those are former NBA players.
Facts.
What happened? You got all these streamers here. You got Drewski and all these guys here for events. Why can't they play in the celebrity game?
Mm-hmm.
That would make the most sense to me. You got all the streamers here for other stuff, not the celebrity game. Okay. So I mean, the celebrity game, it like Armani said, it's filler, but I don't know why Jeremy Lin and Taco Fall was in that game, and they was on the same team at that. So it wasn't even like an even
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
Shout out to the I think 2 owners played though. The Suns
The
owner
Suns owner. Yeah.
and somebody else. I think Charlotte. Yeah.
Yeah. They was out there
Shout out,
hooping.
yeah, shout out to those 2 owners because that'll be fun. Get the owners out there, man.
Yeah.
I want to see the owners
They
hoop up.
was signing the check. Like, all right, let me see if you go hoop. Yeah.
That was fun.
Up,
So
man. Yeah.
that's all I have to say about the celebrity game.
I mean, I for one did not watch that. It's just at some point, like I get it, like it's fun and it's supposed to be like this, you know. You see people that you normally don't see in this element, but like once I saw like who was gonna play, I was like, this is bad. This is gonna be terrible. I'm not wasting my time on this.
But sometimes it's good to see terrible things. It's like Sharknado, you know. It's so bad that it's good.
I'd rather watch Ben Simmons summer tapes. That's what I would rather watch. It's just yeah, it was just bad, and you know I caught like a glimpse of it, and I was like, yeah, this is not.
Yeah.
I was just waiting for the rookie, the rookie sophomore joints.
And now, since moving on to the rising star, I didn't pay attention to this one as much, but I just noticed that they're doing this method thing. There was like a bunch of different teams that was on the court. Did they have G League guys on the court as well?
Yeah, they did. That was Austin Rivers' teams.
Got it.
And mind you, the G League team has 2 first rounders, 2 first round picks in the past draft on their team. Why include the G Leaguers if you're gonna include 2 first rounders?
What are we doing, man?
Hanson Yang and Hayden, I can't pronounce his name. The center for the Clippers. They were both first round picks last year, representing the G League team.
What?
They don't have enough people, and they just trying to fill up everything. Like, oh yeah, like
and you know what's crazy? Like, as much as it's gonna sound whatever, but he gonna put butts in the seats. Should have had Bronny in that game. you just should have, like, if you were going to do that, you should just have Bronny out there. At least the seats would have been filled in.
The crowd only showed for Bronny in New York, bro.
I know, yeah, that was epic, by the way. Shout out to the Barclays Center. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets fans. You know what I'm saying? They made my young boy feel like home.
He was feeling himself after the
He started calling him Kobe.
He was like, "Yo, thanks, Kobe."
I'm telling you right now, if LeBron and Luka was on the court, he was waving them off. Oh my God.
You know what, bro? Yeah, Bronny should have been in the game, man.
Yeah, no, like, think about it.
He should have been in the game.
If you're gonna do that, just throw Bronny on there. At the very least, he's an attraction.
Yeah.
You know, and not gonna lie, people wouldn't want to see him hoop.
Yeah, because that just led to my next point. Just that whole empty seats thing, you know, and
you throw Bronny out there. Listen.
What time? It started 7 over here for us.
So it's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
People
still at work.
Yeah. Like it's wild busy in the stores. What you doing?
Yeah.
On a Friday. Like people in traffic, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we know that LA rush hour was insane.
Oh, come on, talk about it, man.
You know, like being from New York, we think our traffic is crazy. Nah, that shit in LA. I'll shout out to all my LA people, man. I don't know how y'all deal with that. That is just different.
I get delayed for 2 hours, man.
You just go from one neighborhood to the next.
Imagine trying to go to a Laker game. You missed the whole first quarter.
That makes you appreciate MTA, huh?
For real. Like imagine you're on Eastern Parkway in Utica, and you gotta get to Brooklyn Museum. It take you 4 hours to get there.
Yo, you probably better off walking, right?
You almost walking. You feel me?
You probably better off walking, son. Word.
That's crazy.
a fact. That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? Like on a good day, you getting there in 3 minutes, right down Eastern Parkway.
Hey, man,
LA
that's
traffic, 5
maybe-
hours, man. Like
be the $3 for a fare ain't that bad.
yeah. Watching somebody just smoke dope on a train. You know what? It's cool, bro. Do your thing. Do your thing. You asking for change? You dancing? Yeah, y'all want to do showtime? It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
We take that.
Yeah, I just think with the overall, just with the young players that we have in the league, first year, second year, I think it's time to go back to the rookie versus sophomore.
Yeah,
Especially for next year's class. If
Yeah,
people love this
Yeah.
class and next year's class, go back to rookie sophomore.
yeah, go back to
Oh,
rookie versus
like
sophomore.
seeing AJ versus Coop go at it. Yeah, we need that.
Mhm.
That would
we
be
need that.
really, really cool to see. That's prime time right there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yep. All right. So moving on to the All-Star Saturday night. All-Star Saturday night where they have all the different festivities, mini games, fun games. First off was a 3-point shootout. How y'all felt about Dame not playing a single second this NBA season?
Hey, man.
But you know
Listen,
what's crazy? You know what
they should have did? They should have doubled down Jason Tatum. Come on, bro. Let's go.
You know what's crazy though? Like,
oh, Jason Tatum out there too.
I was looking at my FanDuel and FanDuel. Y'all watching the shout out to FanDuel if you don't know. We on every single platform. Like, comment, and subscribe. FanDuel, we out here trying, man.
FanDuel, we need some sponsors.
We're trying.
Throw some free bets or something.
Yo, word. Got some. Give them some profit.
Give us some promo codes that we can dish out. You feel me?
Yeah,
like, let's do something.
But I was checking my FanDuel and I seen that Colin Kanepa was the favorite, and I'm like, yo, what would be the odds if Dame comes back, hasn't played a single second this NBA season, but wins the whole thing? Which he did. That was crazy.
Look at the rest of the participants. It's like, come on, man.
Bobby Portis.
How can Dame not lose?
3-point shootout, bro.
Like Bobby Portis.
Like,
yeah.
Bobby Portis didn't belong.
They might as well
Jamal Murray.
They should have had Gabe Vincent out there.
Y'all know how I feel about Jamal Murray, man. You know, I was praying on his downfall. Miss. Who else we had in this three? We had Donovan Mitchell.
Devin Mitchell, Devin Booker.
I wasn't worried about Devin Booker because he won a couple. He won back in 2018. So I wasn't worried about him, but it came down to Colin Kanepa, Devin Booker, and Dame, and Dame was just. I mean, it's even crazy to say because he's third all time in 3-point shooting, right, or second.
Yeah.
So he's third. So imagine, like, all right, you got invited to the 3-point shootout. And yeah, we're bringing out our next participant. He's one of the best shooters of all time. Imagine Curry retires, they do a 3-point shootout, and yeah, Curry pull up. Like
Curry he did. Steph Curry.
I was gonna say, is that true?
Yeah.
That Dame said him, Steph,
him,
play.
So him is gonna be him because it's gonna be in Phoenix next year. So it's him. Yeah. Speaking of, hold on, before we get to that, I really hope they just do it for the nostalgia. Bring back the All-Star with the cactus on it. Please. Y'all going back to
Nike.
Phoenix.
Hello,
please.
Nike.
Yeah.
Do something.
And we could get into like just uniforms and stuff in a second. But
yeah, so Steph, Clay, Dame, and then Devin Booker so far.
Come on now.
Yo, I gotta have my boy.
And you know what's
crazy?
Have my
boy.
Like
I want to see Michael Porter Jr. in there too. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I was talking about Jaeger.
You breeze through that contest, bro. You see how?
Nah. Yeah, Michael Porter. Yeah, Michael Porter. He never did it.
He should.
No, he never.
Yeah.
But he can't do it open. He needs somebody in front of him. He shoot better.
Look, put D'Angelo Russell in front of him. He'd be all right.
Nah. We don't need D'Lo out there.
Put D'Lo in front of him. He'd be all right, son. But the fact that's even a conversation with some of the best shooters definitely shows you like there's a difference in like pride, you know, because
I like it.
You look at the dunk contest, you don't see that type of star power in the dunk contest versus versus the 3-point shot. I'm just saying.
let's not go there because I know where this is gonna go.
We're going there. We already spoke about it. Offline.
I listen. Me and Josh.
Reporter for duty said,
First of all, I'm not a bronze soldier. Okay, relax. All I'm saying is we're gonna blame LeBron and act like the dunk contest has been ruined since his inception in the NBA, and that is disingenuous.
Yeah.
Because are we gonna forget the Jason Richardson years? LeBron was in the league then.
But no,
are we gonna
that's
forget?
not.
Are we going to forget the Zach LaVine versus Aaron Gordon, which is one of the greatest dunk contests that we've ever seen?
Aaron Gordon got robbed twice.
But for somehow it's LeBron's fault that the dunk contest is trash. He's 41 years old. Give it up.
Listen. That's not what we're saying. For anybody who know, because we got right into it, we rushed right into it. Me and Omani believe. I don't know, Eric, do you feel the same way?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's me and Omani believe that LeBron has some of the blame for where the dunk contest is right now. We're not saying, yes, what you said about the Jason Richardson years that before he even got to the league. We're not saying that. We're saying that top guy that's known to be a dunker usually does the dunk contest.
Mm-hmm.
So
LeBron,
look,
let me get to why they don't do it. Let me get to that. LeBron didn't do it, and he's been pump faking like when he was drunk that one year. Oh yeah,
okay. So that one, I stand down on that. He should have never said anything. He should have kept quiet because there's an interview. There's an interview that he did, I believe, in 2004 or 5. It might have been 2005. When he was asked about ever doing a dunk contest, he said, and I'll send y'all the video. He said like he's an in-game dunker. He's not really like a show-out dunker. He doesn't have like
that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
But hold on. But that's part of the dunk contest as well too. Yes, creativity plays a part, but also showmanship, and we've seen that. We've seen the dunk contest, the winner heavily be decided on showmanship. Remember Blake Griffin in 2011?
But here's the thing: LeBron James he's not the showman though. When it like it's what does LeBron gain from winning the dunk contest?
Fair.
I'm just saying, like, what does he gain from winning it?
Why do we have to gain something all the time, man? This is for the love of the game. This is for the love of the game.
But these guys go into it trying to win though.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just for the love of the game. If LeBron doesn't care about it, then why does he get chastised?
Okay. But this is where
because my thing is my thing. I'll let you go right through. My thing is as a person who loves the game of basketball, and I'm an NBA player. I don't care what LeBron's going to do or not going to do. I want it because I'm creating a career for myself. So why? How does
the rest of the league?
How does another man dictate my decision on whether to do something or not? I'm my own man. I can decide whether to do it or not. But why does Zach LaVine decide to do it multiple years?
Mm-hmm.
But this is true. You see, this is why in the world there's not a lot of people like you, bro. There's a lot of people who follow. And just because the top dog do one thing, I seen it. We seen it in places where we worked at, high school, college, wherever you've been, every stage of your life. If a top dog, the most popular guy, do a certain thing or don't do a certain thing, they be like, nah, I don't gotta do it. He doesn't do it.
Yeah.
And that's where guys, I think, like
all right,
Ja Morant, Zion, even VJ. Bro, VJ was like, nah, I'm good. Bro, VJ, what? What are you talking about?
I get it. I get it. All right, I'll say this. Was Kobe Bryant a top guy when he did the dunk contest?
He was highly touted as a guy with a lot of potential, though.
High school sensation.
Right. Cool. When he was the top guy in the NBA, did he do the dunk contest?
He already did it, though.
Did it? He won it.
He already did it, though.
and he never went back. But guess what? MJ went back multiple times. How come Kobe didn't go back multiple times? You see what I'm saying? Like and the point I'm making is I'm not trying to chastise Kobe for not going back. But if you're going to chastise LeBron for not doing it, then talk about the guys who won it and didn't go back to defend it. Because Michael did that. Because that's what it's all really about. It's about the Michael Jordan conversation. Let's be honest. That's what it is.
Nah.
But that's where it stems from. That's where the conversation mostly stems from. When we're
Listen,
talking about LeBron not doing a dunk contest.
Okay, that might be the case for Stephen A. See, this is where my argument still comes in attack. There's a lot of people in this world that are like you and it's not like you. And me and Stephen A. do not agree on anything.
Yeah.
So I already know Stephen A. He be sneakily like, yeah, because Jordan is this. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just think LeBron didn't do it on purpose. I'm not saying LeBron did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're a guy of that stature, a leader, people gonna be like, if he didn't do it, I'm not gonna do it.
Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on.
No trades happened. What happened?
DeAndre Ayton, son.
Hold on.
DeAndre Ayton, son.
It was just announced on ESPN.
This is actually a perfect segue.
Yo, who's y'all center?
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
Jackson Hayes.
I got him in fantasy.
Talk about the.
How's this gonna affect me? I got him in fantasy.
Talk about the dunk contest. Jackson Hayes, man, representing the Los Angeles Lakers. We had
But all in all, before we get to that, all in all, just the Captain LeBron ruined the dunk contest conversation. I understand where you guys coming from because you always want to see, as do I, you want to see the top guy do it. All the top guys done it in some degree. I just disagree that he's the reason it's completely ruined. When you got G leaguers in there and you got these certain players in the dunk contest, that is the NBA's fault as to why the dunk contest is the way it is. It's not because the one sole person who hasn't done it, and we have great dunk contests in between, and we're gonna blame him
now
ruining the whole thing. That's kind of wild to me. That's just too much. That's all.
Now that they're saying that Mac McClung ruined it,
they don't know. The media don't know what that's the problem.
They say Mac McClung ruined it because there was a few guys was like, if he's participating, then I'm not participating.
And who's the few guys? He didn't do it. So
and I'm like, yo,
who's he stopping?
Like, I don't know if y'all seen that YouTube video of him recreating some of the dunks or some of the dunks.
The dunks. So the video he put out was the dunks that he was going to do if he was in a dunk contest.
That would have smoked the whole contest right there, bro.
Yeah, when you got what's his name from Orlando, I think it was, who did the 360 and then hit the side of the backboard and felt like, all right, bro, turn this shit off. Wrap it up.
Jace Richardson.
That's Jason Richardson's son.
Yeah, even worse.
Even
worse.
I
ain't gonna hold you like when everybody says that this dunk contest was terrible, they always show that clip. I'm like, yo, that's an unfortunate accident, son. Like.
I see worse.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
I seen John Collins jump over a paper plane, bro.
As a Tuskegee airman, son. Remember that? Remember that?
I remember that.
Right? I'll give you another one. Remember 2010? Remember Let Shannon Brown Dunk.com? Remember that? Remember how we hyped them up? Remember Laker Nation? We had flyers and stuff. Remember Shannon Brown was catching blocks from out of the air on Flip Murray. Remember that, right? Came to the dunk contest and did 2 in-game dunks. And what to even add insult to injury, he also had Kobe Bryant out there throwing him the ball on some regular in-game.
Hold on. Remember
Darren Wallace was in that dunk contest too.
Hold on, but remember this one. Because New York Knicks fans were hyping this guy up.
James Flight White.
James Flight White.
He has his own package in 2K. Dunk contest.
When was that?
2013.
That was just terrible. It was terrible.
I remember when Mason Plumlee was in the dunk contest.
You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA got to be like, yo, it's like if you put your name in that hat, they'd be like, nah, you can't. So they got to be like, nah, not you.
They see Jackson Hayes do an East Bay and was like, all right, he's in.
You know what I'm saying? So
man.
it's. I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, I can't just put this on one person. Be like, it's the whole. He's the sole reason.
He has
why
some piece of the pie. He has some of the
I
piece.
think I'll give you that for sure. But to complete absolve everything else that the NBA has been doing with the dunk contest to say it's LeBron's fault, that's kind of crazy. That's BS.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of the dunk contest, as you said, Armani.
Yeah. Just there was
rough.
there's way worse. There's way worse than we seen Saturday night. 2019 was one of those years where it was like, yo, this is really bad. Like nobody could complete a dunk. I would say
it was a lot of missed dunks.
Right, a lot. And I would say versus Saturday night, even though it was doing dunks that
when they brought Howard back, right?
Huh?
2019 is when they brought the White Howard back, right?
That was 2020. He tried to do it. He said that he wanted to do a dunk with Kobe, but unfortunately Kobe passed. But the dunks that we seen Saturday night, even though they was doing dunks we already seen, they was completing them on like the second or third attempt. It wasn't like, remember that year when Nate Robinson took 30 tries to complete a dunk and won the dunk contest? Remember that? Remember that? 2019, it was mad missed dunks. Like Josh said, John Collins shot a dunk off a paper airplane that was on the ground.
That was terrible, bro.
It was terrible, bro.
He almost bust his ass doing it too.
Saying, bro, like it's been way worse out there. You feel me? But I mean, I thought it was okay. I didn't expect to watch this dunk contest thinking I was going to get blown away, because every year the question becomes, is the dunk contest back or is it ass? I felt like it was in the middle. It was in the middle compared to what I've seen in the past few years.
Yeah, it was mid, but it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't it wasn't as terrible as people saying, because we've seen worse. So for the viewers watching at home, if y'all want to see worse dunk contests, 2019 is one of them. 2010 is another one of them because of the hype going into it. Remember they had
whatever.
Go ahead, Josh.
Now I was going to say, and just whatever year Mason Plumlee was in that, because that was.
And did they tweak it one year when they had teams? They had
teams, DeRozan.
It
was like DeRozan, Rudy Gay,
it was weird. You know what I'm saying? So there's been worse years, y'all. Go check them out. It's been bad. So
speaking of Saturday nights, why did they get rid of skills challenge?
Yeah,
because there's a lot of good young guards in the league.
Yeah,
that you know why.
You see Maxey doing that, Cade doing that.
Maxey,
so remember
Cade, all these guys.
So remember a couple years ago with the Spurs with Wemby and Chris Paul?
That was last year.
Yeah, that's why they got rid of it. Because they tried to cheat their way to winning it. Remember that?
Chris Paul's out the league.
But why don't but get rid of the teams, because they did teams.
Yeah,
do as individuals.
Yeah, do that as individuals.
Yeah, like because I would have loved to see Maxey, Cade, put Austin Reeves in the skills challenge.
Oh Lord!
No, come on, God!
Josh, come on, man! Come on, man!
Like he's the playmaker. He made the play.
He's the playmaker.
Come out! We went him when we have a Knick fan here with Jalen Brunson. Come on, you couldn't even say Jalen Brunson, bro.
I'd love to see Brunson.
I was getting there, but I had to throw Austin in there. You know what I'm saying? I throw Austin in there.
Yeah.
You know, like I would have loved to see stuff like that, like unorthodox. Throw Jokic in. You know what I'm saying?
He don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to the horses.
Yeah.
He's going to walk the whole course.
Yeah, and it looked like he has a tantrum doing it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the skills challenge was great. I did also remember we have way more WNBA teams now. How come we don't see the 2-on-2 skills challenge? Like remember they used to have like one WNBA player, one NBA player, one legend.
They used to, yep. I remember
I forgot what it was called.
NBA players are not gonna agree to that. They have too much of an ego.
But that's crazy.
No, like the team. So let's say, for an example, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves, right? You
talking about that? Oh,
yeah, you pick
women in
and then let's say you got Kevin Garnett, and then you got
I remember what you're talking
you
about.
know,
Yeah, you got Ant-Man, Nafisa Collier, and KG, right?
Yeah.
And then they got to do certain skills on the court. They got to shoot whatever it is, but it's a competition.
Yeah,
and then they got to play against other teams like that. That would we would love to see, especially now.
Yeah, the old school, the current, and WNBA.
Imagine we get Caitlin Clark, Tyrese Halliburton, Reggie Miller.
Oh, that would be tough. That would be tough.
That would be hard. You know what I'm saying? Like
that also helps the NBA viewer. Whether even if you're a casual fan or just somebody who just doesn't watch the NBA, like especially at their height right now, that gives them more exposure.
So Chicago will have Josh Giddey, Angel Reese, and like
Scotty. Hey, Angel, give me the ball.
Because you know, Michael ain't doing it. Michael got his hands occupied.
Michael be like, well, who?
Yeah, he's winning. He's like, I'm winning championships in NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Michael crazy.
Think about it. He's gonna cry after that, bro.
He was hugging the trophy. They were like, you ain't driving no car, bro. You ain't driving none of them cars.
The same pose and everything. He was hugging the guy like, yo.
Yeah, man. You can't tell me he don't love winning, bro. Anything. You can't tell me. He don't love winning. But like, imagine we get the Liberty, like we get Sabrina in that school, Jalen Brunson, and Houston, something like that. Sprewell, whatever. It's just. I would have loved to kind of see that.
Yeah.
You know, on the floor. You know, and then as the WNBA is expanding, we're gonna have more teams in the same cities as NBA teams. But let's get back to the basics of what All-Star Weekend was.
Adam Silver, we give you a free game, bro.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Like it's a great opportunity, and also shout out to the WNBA because that league is starting to really boom, and it's like these women are super talented, and like I would have loved to see them in this setting with this new talent. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't wait to Juju's a spark because we're gonna get Juju, we're gonna get Luka, and you know what I mean. You get like
James Worthy or something.
Yeah, it'll just be cool. It'll be fire to see, and I think the NBA needs to get back to that. It's just something we need.
Robert Ory or Rick Fox or something.
Somebody.
We have a lot. Too many.
Put Devin George out there. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Just get Ron Artest.
I
mean, Metal World Peace.
And his friend. Yeah.
So it's just we should.
Well, Slava Medvedenko.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine we get Slava's crazy. Imagine. Yeah. Oh, listen. Throw my guy. What was his name? The center. You know what I'm saying? No.
Sacre.
Yeah, Robert Sacre. The Robert Sacre out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Well, even like Dallas, you got Page, Cooper Flag,
you put Dirk
and Dirk.
There you go.
That'd have been fine.
Yep.
Nah, Dirk can't do that competition. You see that man, bro? Walk. He can't do that competition.
You gotta shoot the ball. That's it. The form never leaves.
Yeah, the form never leaves.
You never lose your shot. All right.
Well, yeah.
Moving on. All-Star game. The overall All-Star game.
Also, you got the shooting stars. Remember, you had to shoot in.
Oh, yeah, you can't forget the Knicks win. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
You see everything. Forget the shooting stars.
Time out.
My bad. Allen Houston still got it, man.
He's shooting better than Mikal Bridges.
Hey, 10-day contract. Stay in the corner.
I seen a post where Allen Houston, it was back in 2003. Allen Houston dropped 53 on the Lakers. I was like, damn, I remember watching that game, yo. Allen Houston was cooking us, man. But yeah. Definitely for a lot of fun things they could do with All-Star Saturday night. Just bring that feeling back, you know. I know it was the first time in many years it was on NBC. I felt like the presentation was amazing. How y'all feel about it? I felt like they didn't overdo it. It was good to hear from Melo, Mac, and McGrady.
They did
a good job with it.
And Vince.
They made it more about basketball than
also,
anything.
what's disappointing about the slam dunk contest? Even Vince Carter was coaching them, and they still couldn't get it right.
Yeah. I know he was talking to Carter Bryant about something. It took mad time off the clock. I'm like, yo, bro, go dunk the ball. Like, yeah. And then just overall the uniforms, how y'all felt about those?
I like it.
I like
I
it.
like the uniforms.
Yeah, uniforms were good.
It's better than what was that? It was like a 3-year run of that bland, like black and white, and just the team look. Like, what the heck is that,
like,
bro? Like,
remember last year I was on this rant and I was like, "Yo, Nike, just bring back the old jerseys, or
the way they own joint,
have them wear their own jerseys, or do throwback to commemorate the All-Star games of past years.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I said, imagine, they had the white with the stars on the side of the NBA All-Star that Jordan wore. I think 03, 02. You know what I mean? The cactus one, like I said earlier in the show. Like the turquoise. Like bring back those like nostalgic colorways that gives us the memory of how good the All-Star game was then. You know what I'm saying? So that's all Nike. Like, come on, y'all. It don't take much. Don't take much to do
it. Yeah, I agree. And then the overall game, I mean, I know we kind of talked about it a little bit in the beginning, but just I don't like the method. I feel like it's just too much going on. The whole USA
too much stoppage.
Yeah, too much
stoppage. Yeah.
The USA versus the world. They should just get rid of that idea, as we've seen. Especially, there's been a lot of injuries and stuff leading to the game, and a lot of flip flopping. I feel like there was like a lot of players was named All-Stars, and you gotta have seasons where guys don't get picked as All-Star, and it is what it is. There was some guys who we felt that should not have made the All-Star team. Simple as that. But like I said, there was just too many players. The stoppage of play. But I from the competitive level, I felt like it was really good. Wemby brought it. We knew Wemby was going to bring it.
Yeah.
It was good to see Kawhi go back in time.
But what's the crazy thing, right? Like, because I believe Jason Tatum set the scoring record, if I'm not mistaken, right, in the All-Star game.
Oh, that was when him and Brown was playing one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have loved to see, and this is why I wanted a full game versus the stoppage. I would have loved to see what Kawhi would have gotten. I think he was on the verge of breaking that season.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So you're stopping by doing this this format. You're literally stopping history from happening.
Stats. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like get back to the normalcy of what we've seen. It's like we gotta stop trying to reinvent the wheel to cater to a certain narrative. Like I said earlier, like just stop that. It's like cool. Top 5 best players in the league are Euros. Fine. After that, let's just play it. Like there's still like this East versus West, because I want to see Shea and Jokic go 1-on-1. Like I want to see Shea and Luka go one. Like if they're on opposite teams or whatever the case may be, or they're on the same team and the Giannis is a tryhard. But then it's a different. It's just we just stop with the world versus USA, because guess what? Sorry, the world hasn't caught up. We clearly see it. It has not caught up. So we got to stop with this narrative. Get back to East versus West. Some people are going to get snubbed. That's just part of it.
It is what it is. Yep. Great.
Lastly, before we close, I want to have a little subject. It's something about this the second half of the NBA season. We head into teams got to get serious now about where the direction is going to go for the rest of the season for these squads, right? So obviously the Knicks, it is the best time right now for the Knicks to try to at least get to the finals. Obviously now Cleveland's in the fold. Detroit still there. Boston is around, and Tatum may or may not come back. I recommend Tatum don't come back, but hey, we never know. What we're gonna start in the East. What? How do you think the second half of the season is gonna go for these teams, or where these teams are going?
I think the Cavs are gonna be good because the best version of Harden is honeymoon Harden. Honeymoon Harden
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
Not wrong.
You're not wrong. Honeymoon Harden is yeah.
I am the system.
Yeah, I think that mixed with just the bigs that Cleveland have, maybe that gives those bigs those confidence that they have. And the all around pieces of Keon Ellis, Jalen Tyson, and all those other guys. Hopefully, just Harden just continue honeymoon Harden gives those guys confidence from his facilitating. Mm-hmm. So I think the Cavs in the East are going to continue to thrive. Boston, if that guy comes back, Big Deuce, Eric, you should be a little scared because he was really mad. He was more mad at losing to the Knicks than tearing his Achilles.
Yeah, that's a
so.
Like shit happens.
Hey man, you be all right.
I don't know much team-wise for this, but Embiid has been on a tear, and he had another planned rest before the break, so he could have an extended break. So I'm a little scared of how he's gonna come back. Coming back. So I think those are the three teams. Obviously, I'm not gonna name the Knicks because I think the Knicks they're on a roll, and obviously I think they're the best team in the East. I don't care what the Pistons records say. I think the Knicks are the best team in the East. So yeah, those are the three teams that I think on the East.
First, I'm going to say the Knicks because I think they're going to get to the finals. Number two, keep an eye out on the Charlotte Hornets. They won 9 of the last 11. I don't think they got a tough schedule coming up for the back half of the season, but they've been on a run since late December, and their defense has been really good throughout the whole stretch, and their offense in the top 10 during that stretch also.
They
got the 17th hardest schedule, but they're in the middle of the pack, so they should make a run towards a play-in or the playoffs. I just like the makeup of the roster, and also Con Knipple, that young. Ever since Moussa Diabate got into the lineup at center, they've been stacking up wins left and right. Their last game, not the last game against the Hawks, but the previous game against the Pistons, they showed some fight. So
literally,
I think that they played it one more time. So that might be a potential first round matchup. So that's one of my teams I'm keeping an eye on. The Hornets.
You know what's crazy with them? They're gonna get smoked in the playoffs if they make it to the playoffs, but you're gonna be running. They have one of the fastest paced offenses in the league. Like you may not get beat up in that series, but you're gonna get worn down in that series. So your second round matchup might be licking their chops. Like, yeah, I think Charlotte might have done a number on them a little bit.
Another team I'm looking at, actually my third team. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna go to the Pistons because they got to prove to me they could play this way, keep this up in the playoffs.
That's fair.
Because, mind you, they haven't won a home playoff game since 2008. They had a kind of like a soft schedule leading up to All-Star break. So coming out of All-Star break, they got the 7th toughest remaining schedule. They still got to play the Thunder and the Spurs twice. So that's those two matches will be interesting.
You know what's very interesting with Detroit is Isaiah's still going to be able to keep his cool when they may need him in a certain pivotal game,
especially in the playoffs.
Because my thing is the playoffs is a different level of physicality. We all seen it. Like the game is completely changed in how it's ref and how physical it is. Can he keep his cool? Like that's a legit thing to me.
And also,
I don't know if he can.
And also, do they have a second scorer besides Kate Cunningham?
That's another thing. Like now, it's easier to kind of game plan. You're seeing a team four games out of 7, at the minimum. Now, if the defense is built a certain way or schemed in a way where I have to stop you, who is that second? Can Jalen Duren do what he's doing in the regular season in the playoffs? I do not know.
Mm.
Like, you also got to consider them lights going to be bright as hell. Jared Allen was a victim of it. them lights is bright as hell. So when it gets down to it, like, can you perform when every single minute, second bucket matters in the play?
I get that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yeah.
And they still play the Cavaliers twice with James Harden. So that's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, I think when you look at teams like, Detroit, I think Orlando, those teams are going to have to decide on some moves they have to make based on their success in the play. And it's going to be some tough-ass questions they're going to have to ask themselves about what direction they have to go in and who you have to, like, trust their future with. Because
MPJ is still going to be available. So if y'all fail, just know y'all got a 25-point game scorer who's available on expiring.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. You know, a big mistake I think for either of those teams not to go out and try to get it, but they're going to have to. So it's not just also the pressure of the playoffs for these guys; it's also the pressure of the organization is going to be in the fork in the road, and especially with Orlando too. Like, Orlando's got to make some tough decisions if things don't look great in the playoffs, and Detroit is going to have to shake some things up to get another score in there and kind of lose that grittiness of their identity to a certain degree. I'm not saying they got to diminish it, but you can't have all these crash outs on the floor and not be able to score the basket. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work.
Detroit basketball.
Yeah.
Love
and for the West, right? Like, you got teams like OKC, who looks like they're very beatable. You have Houston. You have.
I believe that.
but OKC. I think to a certain degree, it's just like we're just waiting till the playoffs start. I think they deserve some of that grace. So we'll see,
bro. Caruso do not care about no regular season.
That's a fact. We
and that's a big part of their team. Yeah. Caruso is a big part of their team. And
the only question is, though, Josh, is I'm going to question the health. They've been pretty injured throughout
the season,
consistently.
Yep.
As long as
we just saw Jalen Williams. Jalen just risked his whole hammy to play the Lakers full-fledged, like it was a playoff game, and to re-aggravate it.
Yep.
Like, I'm concerned about their availability when we get to playoffs. But again, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, they just wait until the playoffs start, right? You got them. You got Houston and that turmoil internally. Right?
He's got to hold stuff accountable and filming it.
We're going to pause this for a second, Josh. I may have to apologize to you because I said we had a huge debate about a year ago or so, and it was about Kevin Durant quitting on the Brooklyn Nets.
It's like 2 years ago.
Like 2 years ago. I was emphatic about KD not quitting, and Brooklyn Nets just didn't do right by him, which forced him to seek other opportunities. After seeing what I saw on Twitter this past Sunday during before the All-Star game started,
entertainment to it as well.
With Kevin Durant's burner accounts calling ex-teammates crazy names, comparing certain coaches and teammates to murder dictatorship.
He's a cocaine.
A triple-double cocaine bear is insane to say. He said Steve Kerr don't like black people because Michael Jordan punched him in the face. He said Steph Curry, you can't criticize Steph. He said when he criticized Steph Curry in film session, everyone looked at him. He said if you don't pass the ball to Steph, you get waved.
He also called Steph Curry a light skin in that same triple double cocaine bear sentence.
He also said Kyrie thought the European was going to bring honorable hoops in the playoffs. He said Kyrie cared more about the Europeans than his own people. I'm like, damn.
He ain't lie though.
Wow.
Yo. So Josh, I want to say for the record, you were right. Kevin Durant did quit on his team, because if he's saying things like this, and whether it was true or not, I know there was some rumblings about this wasn't true, but the fact that it was tied to him in some certain way, there's smoke somewhere, and it's funny, but yeah, Josh, I stand down. I back.
Amen. Time will tell if I'm right. The great quote from the great Nico Harrison.
Yes, shout out to the Laker legend Nico Harrison. But yeah, the Western Conference. All right, you got OKC, like I said, you got Houston, right? San Antonio, which we all think. I think we can agree. We got to see it to believe it. Mm-hmm. Minnesota. It's LeBron and Luka. You got to throw them in there. Lakers, which with this 8.
There's a lot of questions you got.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions. The Lakers got so much questions. I think we're getting swept first round. It is what it is.
After what happened tonight, let's say what happened tonight. Who's y'all center?
Jackson Hayes.
What's going to happen?
Jackson Hayes.
I think 8 is going to get suspended for a few games for sure. Even though the NBA doesn't test the players anymore for marijuana, but this is still a violation.
It's a law. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is going to get
I'm actually surprised you didn't say one team. And you was concerned about OKC's injuries. What about the Nuggets?
I was going there. The thing with the Nuggets, though, is that Aaron Gordon, Cam Johnson, they've been out for a very. Cam Johnson just came back for.
Aaron Gordon re-aggravated.
Yeah, he did. And I think what's happening with Denver is the wear and tear. They've been having deep playoff runs for the last 5 seasons, right? And I think it's starting to catch up with them. And it's not even just the long seasons. It's also those playoff series that they were in was very volatile. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think for them, it's just more so of the wear and tear.
Every game, both years.
Yeah, and they gotta figure out how to maintain it. I just think for some reason somehow
out of it.
Yeah, and for some reason somehow like Jokic just I don't know. In the playoffs he's different, bro. He's just different.
Yeah.
The game actually favors him in the playoffs. It slows down. The type of game he likes to play. He controls the tempo. So I'm worried about Denver, but not too worried. I think personally, Denver is probably the second best team in the West. And it's all set. So
reel it in.
Yeah, other than that, I think we'll see what happens. We're gonna have a fun second half to the NBA season.
Only 27 games left.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be in for some real good basketball. Obviously, now teams take shit seriously, so we're gonna see a high level of hoops.
We got March Madness,
and also we got March Madness that is literally around the corner. The conference tournaments are starting, I believe, this week.
Tank Madness.
Yeah, we got the tankathon. You know, teams are going to be tanking. That's a big conversation for the league right now, and how to mitigate that.
Get a tournament.
Quick question: how do y'all feel about? We could talk about this because we talked about it offline. I want to get this on air. The proposed no draft and having the rookies who come out of college into the NBA as free agents.
Stupidity. And look, we all think it's stupid, and it will benefit all of our teams here.
Mm-hmm.
It will benefit the Lakers. It will benefit the Knicks. It will benefit the Nets. It will benefit like Miami and all them other teams. But like, bro, that's not how you balance the league at all.
Mm-hmm.
Teams like, even though we all hate Utah, teams like Utah won't have a chance. Teams like Charlotte might have a chance because North Carolina people go to Duke and they love it over there. But teams like Sacramento, like Memphis, like some of these teams might not have chances at guys to balance
Wizards.
out the league.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
I want to go
honestly, for me, even though it'll suck, do it. I want to see Luka and AJ on the same squad.
Don't do it.
Nah, man.
Don't do it.
I like
some things you just don't change, and I'm tired of Adam.
No, yeah.
Changing.
I agree.
Changing the only sport that I love. Two things I love: wrestling and basketball, and both of them are shitty right now.
Yeah, hey man, wrestling right now, it's a bad product.
Triple H is messing up WWE. Adam Silver's messing up the NBA. I'm in hell right now. You feel me?
And it just came out today that the tanking thing was because the betting companies are talking to Adam Silver about tanking. The betting companies. I'll repeat that.
Why they have any influence? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a topic.
You might as well just bring Tim, the ref back from the.
Tim Donahue.
Just bring him back. If this is what we in bed with, you might as well just bring him back.
Hey, shit, the Lakers might win the championship out of it, man.
Don't bring him back.
That's the perfect way to end it, son. So, appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share. We on all platforms.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you for the continued support. Again, it's going to be a great second half of the NBA season. This is my favorite time to really watch basketball right now. Again, with college and then the NBA gearing up for the playoffs. So, again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and most importantly, watch some damn basketball.